Greetings, my squad. This is your fearless leader coming to you once again. We have started war, so I'm going to run through some of the opposing bases that we have lined up and try to point out a couple of things. So once I get loaded, we'll rock and roll with that. Buckle up. This is probably going to be a little lengthy. If I'm talented enough, I will try to put in the description or the comments at what point I come to specific bases. Let me get some sound here. If I didn't just lock it up, goodness gracious. Let's do that at least. All right, so war versus Banther Poodoo. Okay, excellent. Let's start from the top. I got C-Rex and TD leading us off here. So let's look at Hero 1, a Prestige base. Now, I don't go up against many Prestiges, so I won't have much to say as far as beneficial. Let's see. Our droid Deca is a 19, or our oppressor is. Our sentinel is a 22. Looks like our turrets are maxed out. Well, can you get a? Yeah, I guess you can. So 10 and prestige level set up. There's a lot of rocket turrets, so vehicles would be interesting. I don't have a lot of these guys. Looks like just two. Sniper there. We are spread out all over the map in all of the corners. So, well, anyway, if you want to come back and look at this once the war has started, so that you can get the specifics. Let's see, there's the area that droid Deca covers. You could probably trigger it in here, probably in here maybe. This guy too's got a wide area to trigger. Where's the squad center? Here. All right, probably not. I was thinking you might be able to get 2 for 1 if you dropped a storm in there. You might be able to drop a storm in here. Maybe. All right, well, that's Hero 1. And across from C-Rex, let's see who we've got. Beach. Okay. So yet another prestige. That's interesting. Is resources are collectors are so low. 8s, some 9s. Okay, excellent. That's an odd place for that. I wonder if this guy's going to put in a new design before the war starts, because that's interesting. Let's see. Can we trigger the SC? Maybe. You might be able to drop something in there. If it's a stormtrooper, he's going to get eat up before he can take a step. So, it's tough. He's definitely out for troops, that's for sure. Squad center is prestige. Our droid Decas, we got a 12 sentinel and a 16 oppressor. And check your corners. 3 of the corners. Well, there's none really down here, but that does. Okay. All right, that's beach. Okay, starting with row 2. Alright, let's look at Heat Seeker, a HQ-10. Alright, Squad Center is a 10. It doesn't look like you can trigger that. These guys are easy to trigger. Good Lord! Oppressor at level 41. I don't think, and a 43. Goodness gracious, those are going to be fun to deal with. Got a turret in the corner. Got something in all the corners. Turrets are mostly all 10s. It's a pretty maxed out 10 here. Interesting. That could pose a challenge. All right, next. What does that say? I guess Evil 1 is what it's supposed to be, an HQ-10. Gosh, I know the guy I'm going up against will be a challenge. 19, so our oppressor is a 19. That looks kind of tough. You might be able to get a 2-for-1 if you can get somebody in here between the Katina and the Alloy Depot. Yep. So 22, 19, or level 10. Gosh, if you could get something right there, I might be able to get all three. I don't know if you can get something that tight or not. All kind of shoved up there, but you do have to check all your corners. And that's Evil 1. The guy that I'm lined up against, I'm an HQ-9, but I'm basically a maxed out 8 is basically what I am at this point. My upgrading hasn't been coming along as fast as I'd like it to. Been working on some of my newer turrets to try to get them up, and this guy is spread out all over the entire map. That makes it tough for me to pull. I guess I could pull this guy over here and get him. We got 16 and an 11. That's not too super intimidating. Squad center is 9. I don't know. Let's see. Can I get somebody in here? Maybe. That would be my hope to trigger these two. Maybe draw them over here, put a storm over here, and if I'm quick on the trigger, get some guys to take care of them there. Yeah, that's my thoughts. All right. Well, 8.5 minutes on 2 rows. Okay. Okay, let's look for J-War. HQ-9. Our oppressor is a 13. Our sentinel is a 25. Both of them can be triggered, but not together. Our squad center is going to be a tough pull. Maybe if you can get somebody in here, probably right here would be your best bet. You might be able to get both the squad center and the oppressor together right there. Check all your corners. And Space Ace, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Well, that is interesting. Unless he's got traps out here, that's just free stuff. I would take some scouts or some units that specialize in resources and go after that. Oppressor is a 7, and our sentinel is a 16. It looks like you can trigger both of them from right there, and you can drop something over here and get that SC triggered. And okay, so that was Space Ace. Let's go Jub Jub. HQ8. Droideka is a 7. Our HQ is an 8. And a tough trigger. You might be able to put something right on top here, or maybe in there. That would probably trigger that. And this guy's an easy trigger there. Make sure you check your corners. You got something in every corner. Boy, it was tough getting a team together this time. So this is DDD. DDDED. That's great. That's great. Alright, make sure we check our corners. That guy's a level 1. You can blow him up by bombing him. Let's see, where's our SC? You could probably take out that S. Well, I don't know. It depends on how high level your air power is. Level 6. Let's see if you could put something in here, maybe, to trigger both of them. Make sure you check your colonists. I assume that's how you pronounce that one. What the heck? Okay. Yeah, well, that's interesting. That's a 7? Good Lord. Make sure you check your corners. That's cake right there, boys and girls. I got that row. Let's check out Oscar 01. HQ7. Looks like basically a main brick there. Corners you don't really have to be concerned with. It's a level 6. Easy trigger. Whoops. Jin Ray. Level 6. HQ6 anyway. Got something in all your corners. Make sure you check your corners. We can trigger the SC and the Sentinel. Oh man, that would be tight. If you could drop something up here, maybe in front of this. Well, no, you can't inside that shield generator, I don't believe. You're probably going to have to trigger these separately. And you can pull them down here, probably would be the best place. Watch out for bombs. Or traps, I guess I should say. Alright. Felix 05, or 05, Felix HQ5. Okay. You gotta check your corners. And where's the SC? SC's right there, level 4. Excuse me. Easy trigger, but these flags don't offer much for a pull to drag them out there. So might want to trigger. You don't want to get caught up in here on the way. Alright. Alright, Medbed 231, level 4, HQ 4. Pardon me once again. Pretty straightforward, nothing too fancy. Flags in the corner. Jedi Louise. What? That's level 3. Level 3. Squad level 2. 2, 2, 2. HQ 3. Turrets are 2. Don't have to worry about the corners. Alright, well, that's a quick Cliff Notes version of the guys that we are up against. The reason I like to do it this way is once the war starts, you can't tell where the affected area or the area is with squad center deployments and droideca deployments. Excuse me. We got Hoth. Gosh, I get these two confused. Yavin 4 and Takadana. Somebody pronounce that for me. I've only got access to 2. What I need our bottom row to do, you guys down here, please try to take these if you can. Take them home at least. You should be able to get some strong units in your squad center if needed once it gets above 5, especially if you're level 5. Get you some strong squad units from some higher levels in our squad, and you still should be able to take them, but try to get those. Your opponents on the bottom row, I mean, you should be able to walk through these guys unless they have something insane in their squad center, but their squad centers aren't that high level, so should be able to march right through them. But anyway, I hope that is of some benefit. So I am signing off. Good luck, and may the force be with you.